Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving deep into one of the most powerful features of Next.js 15 is programmatic navigating programmatically. Whether you are building dynamic web application, dashboard, or multi-page experience, mastering this concept is crucial for creating seamless user interaction. Now, if you are new to Next.js or are you looking to level up your skills, don't worry. The video is designed for developers of all levels. By the end of this, you will have a clear understanding of how to navigate between pages programmatically, handle edge case and optimize your app for performance, all using the latest tools and best practices for Next.js 15. Let's understand what is programmatically navigating means. Here, for example, if although you have shopping on the Amazon.com, there you place an order by clicking a button. Here you can see we have a localhost, we have a Amazon.com, and we have a order page, and inside that we have a button over there. When you click on the place order button, it will redirect you to the confirm page showing that your order placed successfully. So in this you can see that when you click on this particular button, it programmatically navigating to from the order page to the confirmation page. So how this can be achieved in a JS application? So for the example, let's create a practical example for this. As you can see, we have a practical example which we are doing in this video. So here you can see that we have a localhost 3000 and we can create a order product route for this our application, and in that we can create a button which is called a place order button over there, and when click on place order button, it will be redirected to your home to the home page of that application in Next.js application. Okay, so let's try to build this in our Next.js application. Let's move on to the Visual Studio Code. Here you can see that we are on the Visual Studio Code over here. Okay, now let's create an app. For that we can create a new route. We can click on app folder and we can create an order dash product plus page dot tsx. When you create, so here you can see we have an order page route over there, and we can page dot tag. In page dot tsx, we can create a page dot tsx. I need to open this. Inside page dot tsx, we have. Let's open new file. I am not able to open this. Let me try to copy this. We can delete this. Hold on, I can delete this file. Okay, now after that we can create a new file called page.tsx. Okay, now as you can see that now we can create export default function for the per order product page. To export default function, we can name this page as order product. Inside that we can return the statement. We can return in backticks. We can in backticks. We can first of all return an h1 tag which is showing the order product order page. So we can in the order product page. Okay, now we also need a button which we call as place order, so that we can navigate to the next order onto the confirmation page. For that, to the home page actually. So for this we need to also create a new button. For this we need to wrap up our div, because our div cannot be add without a fragment. So we need a black React fragment over here. Now we can create a button. So we can type a button over here and we name it as place order. After place order, we also need to create a function. When on click of function, we handle. You can handle click. We can name it handle click. And this function we need to define. To this function we need to cause handle click, and it will redirect on handle click. We need to give a method like control.message placing your order, and after that the order has been placed and it will redirected. For redirecting we need the router for the Next.js from the Next.js navigation. So we can import useRouter over here, the structure useRouter from Next navigation, and we can use we can create a constant variable for constant value router. We can use useRouter, which are helpful in redirecting our page after the button has been clicked on So router dot push, and it will redirect it to the. We need to redirect to the home page. We can use a backslash for it, and we can save it that way. Now let's move on to the Visual Studio Code. Move on to the browser. Let's see how this whole whole functionality works in browser. So here you can see you have your application have a home page. Now we can move on to the order product page, order dash product, and press over enter here, and you can see a home. One more thing, you are importing a component and need to use router. Okay, no issue. So although we are importing a use router navigation, so this basically component should be a client component. So we need to declare our component as client. So we can use a use client on top of that. Now after that, you will see that when we visited local 37/order product, it will show you the order product page and place order button. And our functionality, which I seen you on the slide board, when we click on the place order button, it will redirect to the home page. So let's click on the place order button. So when we click on place or order button, it will redirect to the home page. Let's click that button. I click that, it will take you to the home page. So this functionality by navigating programmatically has been achieved in Next.js application. Now I need to show you some more advanced technique to how you can redirect it to the home page. You have two methods more. Suppose you don't want to push your route in the chat, so you use the replace method inside that. You can use a replace method inside that. So your router for navigating will be not pushed into the stack. And after that, you can also have different methods. You have back method over here. So when you can see you have a back, which will navigate here. You can see it will navigate to the previous history entry. If you need forward, then it will take you to the next history. So this type of methods are also available with you, which you can use as per your requirement in this application. So here we have easily implemented our practical example on this. So now you are able to understand how we can programmatically navigating in the Next.js application with the help of different methods like push, replace, and one of the method was also just want to talk about that. It was a redirect method. Let's implement that too. So here we can implement in the review ID. Here you can see we have a review ID and the page.js. So here you can see, if you remember that we have the condition inside the review product review page, that suppose if we have a review ID greater than 1000, or suppose we have 1001, it will show the not found page. So let's update this particular code in this file. So we need the redirect method for it. We can type it redirect. So here you can see, when I just type, you can see the description of this particular method. So here you can see it is a functional redirect. This function allow you to redirect the user to another URL. It can be used in server component, router handler, and server action. Okay, so you can, if you are using the server component, so you can use the redirect. If you want to redirect somewhere else, so you can use this particular method. So now we don't want to not found. If someone at 1000, if first of all, it is showing in the not found, so we don't want. We just want to redirect this to a product listing page. So we can type is redirect over here, and we can make it as product. Now when someone enter 1001 reviews, it will redirect to the product listing page. Let's move on to the browser and check it, test it. So here, this is the product listing page we have already here. So let's type it over here. So we can use the product. We have the review 1001. We have a 3000 product. You can easily understand. So now we can type it at product. Type localhost 3000 product /reviews /1001. So when you visit the as the condition wallets in the file which we have, so it will redirect to the product listing page. We press enter over here. So here you can see the review 1001, and it will redirect you to the product listing page. So this is how the redirect method works in server component. I hope you can easily understand what are the difference between that we are using the client for router.push, because it is user router is basically used for the client component, and if you want to redirect somewhere else in there when working with the server component, you can use the redirect method here. So I hope you really understand how we can programmatically navigating in our in our Next.js application. So this is all for today videos on programmatic navigation in Next.js 15. We cover the basics of router.push and router.replace, how to pass data between route, and some pro tips to keep your navigation smooth and efficient. Remember, mastering programmatic navigation is a key of for building dynamic, user-friendly apps. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who might benefit from it. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment. I will love to help. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Happy coding. Thank you.